What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Guess what? I finally get to share a little secret with you guys. I've been excited about this one just because really it's something that I did a long time ago, and I used the product and I wasn't sure about the product because the company was fairly new. But guess what? We teamed up with them because, again, I don't really like to share stuff with you guys or tell you guys about things unless I believe in them, I've tested them out, and I know they're going to work for you just like they work for me. But let me show you what we got. Made in the USA, fellas. Check this thing out. I don't know if you guys seen this stuff before. They've been online quite a bit. They've been making some noise on Instagram. And again, I've used this in the past on a 71 Chevy build we did, aka the two-face build. But I used it and not knowing too much about it, not really having enough knowledge about it to share with you guys to really promote it for you guys. Because again, I have to make sure it works, make sure it's what it is, really, because I don't want, the last thing I want to do is tell you guys about a product or show you a product I'm using and really have nothing to back it up. And again, we've tested it on that car and it worked phenomenal. And now we partnered up with this one for the C10 build. And now we're finally at a point that we can actually put this thing on. So long story short, this is so you guys don't get all that gas smell and stuff like that in the garage. Vapor Trapper is the name of the company, fellas, and they send us some goodies here along to go with it. As a matter of fact, let's open this thing up. Bam, fellas, check that bad boy out right there. So basically, it's a Vapor Trapper canister, and it's going to allow for all those fuel and fumes that are coming out of that gas tank. You guys probably normally run a vent valve. As a matter of fact, I got one here lying around. I'm going to show you guys here in a sec. But we got lucky also, fellas. This was their SEMA / blue edition, and I think it would be perfect with that truck, the C10 build. Not to mention, we opted out for the really nice clamps, fellas, billet machine clamps, along with obviously all our bar fittings and things like that. Now they do offer as well AN fittings. If you guys want to plumb this thing all nice and neat with AN fittings, you guys can do that. They offer those as well. As you can see, they also have different clamps. If you guys want to go with just a little bit of a less expensive clamp, you guys can do that. They can do that for you as well, or make your own. That's what we ended up doing, is we made our own clamps back in the day. Because again, product was fairly new, didn't really know much about it. So we ended up making our own clamps for that build. But I am excited to put this thing on the C10. Let's go do that, as a matter of fact. Real quick, before we do that, this is what I'm talking about. If you guys are still running this, big no-no. Ditch this, get you one of these bad boys. Let's go ahead and install this thing. All right, fellas, we are underneath the truck, and I've already pre-ran a line from my gas tank. Right, bad boy right here. It kind of runs alongside here. And then obviously to the vent, to the very top of the gas tank, you can't really see. And that's another reason I pre-run it, because once you put these things in, these side mount gas tanks, it's really hard to get in there. There's just no room whatsoever. So we ran it, we went above here, and then we're gonna exit right there. It's just kind of hanging right there. So I'm thinking we actually put this bad boy right there. So with our clamps, oh, lost you guys there. Yeah, just something like that. Just like that right there. And then what we'll end up doing is we'll have that exit there and straight shot to the gas tank filler neck area right over here, if you guys can see. Now, I don't know if you guys can tell, but let me get a closer look. There we go, fellas. So I've already installed my lines up here for the filler neck. We did all new filler neck lines and everything, but you can see here, I installed a T right here from the stock vent. So that T, 3/8 T, will actually take the 3/8 line from the charcoal canister and then vent back out this way. So that's how we're going to do it here. Pretty simple, straightforward. Like, you could also vent it to atmosphere, but they suggest to try to vent it back to that filler neck area. If you guys have a different car, like an A body, you can always drill a hole on the side of the filler neck as well. Depending on how you do it, there's so many ways to skin a cat, but that's kind of how we're gonna do it. We're gonna vent it right back there. Well, yeah, let's mount our brackets and mount this thing up. yeah, baby, check that out. That looks freaking good. Oh yeah. I like it, fellas. I like it. So what I did though, you can see my situation is a little bit tight up in here, and I didn't realize we were going to be hitting this thing, so I had to get the angle drill out. So what I did is I used a couple little small self tappers just to give me a pilot hole, and then took those out, marked my holes, and then went back in with the actual sheet metal screw, a nice thick sheet metal screw. That way it sits nice and flush, because with this clamp, if you guys decide to use these clamps, these kind of have to be flush mounted, you know, so that way nothing protrudes on the inside and gets in the way of you guys mounting your canister. But I do like it, fellas, and I wanted to make sure it was nice and basically to be able to get in and out, right, for obviously installation, but also serviceability. If we ever have to service this thing for whatever reason, and get this, best part about this, lifetime warranty, fellas. So if you guys end up having some crazy issue where you get fuel coming back through here, they will warranty this thing out, lifetime warranty. I mean, that's amazing if you ask me. That says a lot about the company. They plan to stick around. But now we can tighten this thing up. Now we can get our lines routed and then get the one that comes from here back to the fuel neck, and pretty much done. That easy, fellas. But let me tighten these things up and we'll come right back. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, man. Look at this thing. She is clean, my boys. Let me show you. We went back. Remember I told you guys about the vent at the tank. Routed it that way. Put a little clamp there to hold the line in place. And you can see our 3/8 T right there to the vent of the tank itself. But I like it, fellas. I am digging it. A little harder just because we had to fight this guy here. Just good thing we had the angle drill, but man, that looks freaking good, guys. Shop48.com if you guys are interested. Again, lifetime warranty. It's really hard to beat that. Not to mention, you want to make sure when you guys are installing this thing, try to get it as high as you can above the gas tank. Obviously with the trucks, a little bit more difficult, but in our case, we're definitely above the gas tank for sure, so that shouldn't be a problem. They actually have another one that they just released. It's a flat, more basically compact version of this one, and that one is even easier to mount. So check that one out, you guys, at shop48.com. This is definitely going to help keep those gas fumes out of the cab and out of the garage. Well, everyone, I think that's going to do it for this video. I will make sure to link down in the description below a link to that bad boy right there. If you guys are interested, hit them up. Tell them Goose sent you. And you guys already know, hit the subscribe button, the like button, and hit the bell for notifications. And stay wrenching.